Bold and Beautiful, 4913, 913, 2006.
Did you talk to Brooke?
No, she wasn't listening.
Oh, honey.
She wasn't listening to Stephanie either.
Stephanie was there? Oh, of course she was. Fighting her son's battles as usual.
She had her attorneys draw up divorce papers for Brooke to sign.
Divorce papers?
She threw us both out. She wants some time for herself.
Yeah, well, Stephanie's not going to give that to her.
She will. So will Forrester. I want to make sure of that.
I thought I asked you to leave.
Brooke, you've chosen safety over love, and you've ended up with neither.
You just want me to choose Rich.
Of course I do.
After years of doing everything in your power to keep us apart.
Well, we've both made mistakes. But now we have a chance to rectify that. You can fix everything. All you have to do is sign the divorce papers. And then you can do what you really, really in your heart want to do. Become Mrs. Ridge Forrester again.
Taylor, I want a future with you. If you're going to tell me that you don't feel the same...
I do. That's why this is killing me. What I've done, what I haven't told you, I don't think you're ever going to forgive me. It's about Darla. I know how deeply you loved her. I know no one can replace her.
You're really wondering if I'm really ready for another woman in my life, huh? Any other woman, Taylor? And it would be a different answer, but with you, there is no doubt in my mind. Our connection was unavoidable, Taylor. We were on a collision course long before that first kiss.
You don't know everything. You don't know the pain I've caused.
Well, it can't compare to the good that you've done. For me, for Allie. I don't think I could ever thank you enough, Taylor. But I would like the chance. And that's why I want you to have this.
No. This just isn't working. This just not grabbing me.
I thought you were the one that does all the grabbing around here, Forrester.
Girls, that's all for now. Let's continue this later.
Thank you.
What can I do for you, Nick?
Got a little advice for you.
Oh, I always love advice from you, Nick.
Brooke asked for a little space. Don't send Mommy over to do your dirty work.
And how would you know that my mother was over at Brooks? Guess you weren't giving her too much space either, huh?
I'm looking out for my wife.
Nick, you're looking out for yourself. Well, I can't really blame you. After all, you did sleep with her daughter. If I were in your shoes, I'd be freaking out too.
I can't believe that you actually brought these divorce papers here to my house. But then again, you brought a gun to my house and you told me to shoot myself, so.
Well, I'm just trying to make your life easier.
Well, you're not, Stephanie.
But I can and I will if you just will listen to what I'm saying.
I need to make this decision.
Yes, of course you do, but the decision isn't just about you alone. It's about RJ, too. He needs his father, and Ridge needs him. Brooke, Look, Ridge is lost without you. Your relationship, your family, it gave his life structure. The two of you were, as a team at Forrester, you were absolutely unstoppable. Take it from the woman who spent years trying to stop you. Honey, if you come back to Ridge, I'll support you 100%.
Bravo, Stephanie. Do you know what? I'd ask for an encore. Except that we've all heard it so many times before, haven't we?
We're having a private conversation, Jacqueline.
Brooke asked you to leave. She says that she'll respect you, support you. She's already ignoring your wishes. Do what she wants. Go back to Ridge. You'll just be facing the same problems, the same disappointments all over again.
Thorne, I can't.
Let me.
This can't be happening.
I know it seems sudden.
You're proposing.
Yeah, it's what I want. I hope you want it too.
Family, yes. With you and Allie, yes, of course.
You've given her father reason to smile again. You've brought light back into our home, Taylor. And his future is possible because of you. And you should be in it. All of it. Forever.
I don't deserve this.
You know, you keep saying that, but I think you do. And Darla would think so too. Allie's birthday, Darla came to see you, remember?
How could I forget?
She wanted you to know, Taylor, that you were appreciated. The way that I know she appreciates what you've done for Allie and me. No, Taylor. She respected you more than anyone. You're exactly the woman that Darla would want for me and for her little girl. I love you, Taylor. I love you. Say yes.
I can't accept the ring. Not until you hear what I have to say.
Is it about Darla?
It's about the night of the accident. There's something you have to know.
Not that it's any of your business. But Bridget's explained the situation to Brooke.
What makes you think that Brooke's going to believe a word either of you say?
Because nothing means more than her relationship with her children. And she trusts Bridget.
She used to trust you. Her safety net, Mr. Reliable. But you blew it, Nick. You let her down. Because that little squeaky clean white knight image is all you really had going for you, isn't it?
Just were going to fill me in all about your history with Brooke.
Oh, no. Brooke and I share much more than history, Nick. We share a son. A son that deserves to be with both of his parents. And like you said, nothing means more to Brooke than a relationship with her kids.
Well, if we're going to talk about disappointments, I guess Brooke would agree that Nick has been the biggest disappointment of all.
Nikki made an egregious mistake.
Oh, really? You think sleeping with her daughter was a mistake?
Look, Stephanie, Jackie, as much as I appreciate your show of concern...
You're right. I am concerned, Brooke, and you should be too, because every time she makes a promise, it means she wants something from you.
I think it's Nick that wants something from her daughter.
Stop.
I'm sorry. That was a low blow.
You're damn right it was.
We may have had our differences, but I always thought Nick was an honest man. That's why this betrayal is so much more shocking.
And why Brooke has every right to be hurt and confused. But if you think I'm going to let you use this as an opportunity to manipulate her, Brooke, you and Nick, you waited too long. You worked too hard to just throw it away.
He threw it away.
You're a family. You've built a life. Your children, they adore him.
Well, he should have adored their mother.
You've just renewed your wedding vows, for goodness sake. You know how much Nicky loves you.
Brooke! He renewed his vows with you even though he knew he'd already been unfaithful.
All right, I have had just about enough of you.
No, I have had enough of both of you. Look, if you want to fight, you go right ahead. But you're not going to use my life as your battleground. I'm going to say this one more time, and I want you both to listen. This is a choice that I have to make, and nobody's going to make it for me. See yourselves out.
Satisfied?
And relieved. Thanks to you. And showing up here with divorce papers, all that did was remind Brooke of what a manipulating witch you are, and she is not going to subject herself to that again.
I don't want to talk about that night.
We have to.
Taylor, I just proposed to you.
I'm sorry it's happening this way.
Look, whatever's bothering you, it's okay. There's nothing to feel guilty about.
Yes. Yes, there is. If it weren't for me, Darla would be here today.
Don't say that.
It's true. When I got the call from Phoebe first, she was lost, and then she had a flat tire, and then there was a man, and he was frightening her, and I panicked, and I wasn't thinking clearly, and I got in the car, and I rushed out, and I wasn't thinking
I wasn't thinking clearly.
Because you were worried about Phoebe, Taylor.
Because I shouldn't have gotten in the car! Because I was drinking!
You actually believe that Brooke's going to stay with your son?
She's forgiven Ridge for far worse.
He never slept with her daughter.
Stephanie, Bridget, and Nikki were married.
And they're divorced. He's married to Brooke. You think it's all right for him to sleep with her daughter? No. No! Ridge needs her. Nikki doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Jacqueline. Nick has never felt secure in this relationship with Brooke. That's why he doesn't want her working with Ridge. He knows, he sees that their relationship is inevitable.
Well, if it is so inevitable, why are you here shoving divorce papers in Brooke's face? And why, if you think she's going to go back to Ridge, don't you just sit down and wait? Perhaps that's Ridge finding out if his mommy has accomplished her mission.
Hello?
Grandma, can you come to the house?
Is everything all right?
It's about Mom.
Okay, I'll be right over.
You have to go. What a shame. Please don't let me stop you.
Well, you haven't so far. Jacqueline, I want my son to be happy. In order for that to happen, he has to reconcile with Brooke. After everything that's happened, I don't think there's anything that you or Nick can do to stop that now.
God, please help Uncle Thorne to realize that it was an accident. We shouldn't have lied. We should have never tried to cover it up, but my mom would never intentionally hurt Darla. Please help him to forgive her.
Taylor, you have dealt with your drinking. You're sober now.
I wasn't that night.
Okay, you should not have been driving the car, okay? But you were frightened for Phoebe, Taylor. And so was Darla. She wasn't going to leave her waiting for a tow truck on the side of PCH. She would have been there anyway.
I'm the one that shouldn't have been there.
Well, she's lucky that you were.
Lucky.
Yeah, Taylor, lucky. After what Phoebe saw, my gosh, she was horrified.
Well, you'll be horrified too when you find out what really happened.
I know what happened.
No, you don't.
Taylor, what's going on?
I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm
What are
scared.
you scared of?
I'm scared of what you're gonna think of me.
Okay, come on. I want you to sit down.
No,
I'll get you.
no, wait. Just let me say this. Just let me say what I have to say before I lose my resolve. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to say. When Phoebe called me that night, I panicked. I just panicked. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking clearly, and it was foggy and it was dark, and I was looking for her car, and I couldn't see her, and I came around the curve, but I didn't see. I didn't see him. By the time I did, it was too late, and there was nothing I could do. Nothing I could do to stop it.
Taylor. Darla's skull was fractured. There was nothing anybody could do. No one. Now why? Why are you torturing yourself over this?
Because it was me. It was me, Thorne. I was driving the car that hit Darla.